I just love my mum.
I love you too. Got my heart t-shirt on.
Yeah. That reminds me of how lovely you are, Mum.
I think every parent of a child with disability, their greatest fear is, what happens when you're gone. And a big part of that is, are they going to have somewhere stable and safe to live, set up just to work for them? I think what was important to me was probably different than what was important for Ben. I wanted something that was close to where I live. I wanted to make sure it was near public transport, near shopping, and near the things that he needs to go to, any doctors and all those sorts of regular things that you want in your community. I think a big thing for you, Ben, was colour. You just like a lot of colour, don't you?
Yeah, I know I'm thinking of a rainbow thing to my bedroom and having posters.
I started the growing space right when the NDIS started. We offer support coordination, which is helping people through different life stages and crises, and also just helping them make the most of the NDIS plan that they've got. Housing is the one area that families with disability talk about the most. People are always so worried about where they're going to live. It's much harder to get a rental. It's much harder to find an appropriate place when you have a disability. When someone is eligible for and can get SDA in their plan, Specialist Disability Accommodation, it can be an absolute game changer for stability, for safety, for building independence. Unlike everything else in an NDIS plan, SDA, once you're approved for it, you've got it for life. And they can't take it away. That's incredibly comforting. Once you've got that funding secured and it's written in your hot little hands in that plan, it's a very exciting moment, I can assure you. Then starts the journey to find the right piece of land, to find the right builder, to speak to a really good service provider or occupational therapist to help you know what are the features that are going to be important for you in this home. It's not just about building to the standard. What are the things that are going to make the home most livable for you or the person that you love that you're designing for? Ben's housemate is not a particularly tall person. In the wardrobes, for example, we've got these pull-down racks. You can pull down the whole row of clothing, so you're not wasting all of that space at the top of the wardrobe, and it means that people can do things independently without needing help all the time. We've got these special ceramic bench tops which don't burn, don't break, and don't stain. Perfect for a house full of support workers and people with disability. And there were heaps of different choices of colours and flavours of ways to do that. Things like the splashback, lots of little details that we're able to personalise and make lovely. You've got that mirror in your bar frame. What do you think of that?
That is actually really awesome. The thing that I love is the kitchen and the lounge. I get to cook and I get to laze around, sleep, watch movies.
I felt very lucky that I actually knew Claridge, the builder, before we started this journey, and I felt very confident because of their own commitment to their own son with disability. I knew that the heart was going to be in it. I've never built anything before, so this was all very new and very foreign, and it was great to have Claridge sort of walk me through all of those steps. As long as those lines of communication are open, the Builder Trend app, I would log in, they were uploading photos every week of what was happening through the process.
Being able to take pictures of it, even including before the build. I stayed here for 2 weeks ahead of time before living in this house, which was actually really fun to do.
Incredible to know that he is living a happy, independent life with the supports that he needs.
Joyful life?
Joyful life, that's right. It is amazing to see him blossom and bloom in all of his independence. Ordering too many Uber Eats, yeah. If you're in the thick of this process and it looks like it's not going anywhere, stay the course. It's worth it in the end. You're not fighting over 5 hours of speech therapy, you're fighting over security for life. I think if people are thinking about Claridge Construction for SDA, you're going to get a great home.